All right, welcome back to another Spanish Springs Lady Cougars home game where they're facing the Douglas Tigers. So today, starting for the Cougars, we have number 0, Zoe Viewig in goal. Number 8, Dylan Bourne. Number 9, Natalie Harper. Number 10, Emily Biggs. Number 12, Macy Marsh. Number 13, Haley Brooks. Number 14, Trinity Smith. Number 16, Sarah Hernandez. Number 22, Kristen Hayes. Number 23, Ava Parker. Number 24, Chesney Simpson. And then for the Douglas Tigers, starting today, we have number 1, Elizabeth Fay in goal. Number 2, Lauren Ward. Number 4, Devony Sheridan. Number 6, Bryony Ono. Number 7, Zoe Brugger. Number 9, Danica Briscoe. Number 10, Vivian Wagner. Number 11, Caitlin Coons. Number 13, Peyton McGuffin. Number 16, Madeline Polkoff. And number 22, just like that, there's a shot off the bars. Douglas kicks it away. But our last starter, number 22, Morgan Davis. That one's going to get out of bounds. We're going to have a throw-in for Spanish Springs. That's going to get out of bounds there. And we're going to have a throw-in for Spanish Springs. Douglas moves that one down the field. Be run down by Ava Parker. Douglas takes a shot into the box. It's going to be off the side. And we're going to have a goal kick for Spanish Springs. So, for anyone out there looking. Oh, great ball up front to Haley Brooks. She's out in front. She's got a one-on-one with the goalie. Oh, that's going to be your first goal for Spanish Springs. It's going to be 1-0, Haley Brooks on the score.
Spanish Springs, Haley Brooks.
I missed who had the through ball, but great run by Haley down the sidelines. Not sure if anyone's looking, but number 1, Emma Frank, the leading scorer for Spanish Springs, is getting the day off. So if that was one to watch, Haley Brooks would probably be one of the next ones, our scoring leaders. I think that gives her 2 goals now on the season. This year, Douglas has only had a couple games so far. Their record is 0-1-1. Where they tied against Reed 1-1, and they lost to Reno 3-1. Oh, another shot on goal. They're going by Trinity there. Goalie's going to grab that. Good pressure by Spanish Springs. So this year, we have a couple girls with scores so far. Ono and War each have 1 goal. And they're 2 of the leading scorers from last year. And they lost Bellingham. She graduated last year. She was tied also for 3 goals last year couple of ladies. Douglas bringing it down on the corner here, trying to set up their offense. For Spanish Springs this year, so far they are 2-3-1, so 2 wins, 3 losses, and 1 tie. Part of that being the preseason tournament we had. They did beat Carson 2-0 in the first game of the season, and then this last week lost to Damani Ranch 3-2. Spanish Springs looking to take the ball across the half midfield here. Haley making a good run. That one gets kicked out of bounds by Douglas. Going to be a throw in, Spanish Springs. Ayla steps in front, kicks it back to the goalie, Zoe. Spanish Springs looks to set up their offense. Good pressure on that. Gets a foot on that one, kicks it out. That's going to get out of bounds. We're going to have a Douglas throw in. Now he tries to save that one, but it gets out of bounds. So we're going to have a throw in here for Douglas. Ball's kicked out front by Douglas. Going to be ran down by the Spanish Springs defense. Sarah runs it down. Send it back up. When it gets into the middle, Douglas takes it back. Oh, great grab there by Zoe. That one went to roll off her fingers a little bit. Very slick ball out there today. If we had rain all day. See if this field can hold up. That's going to be out of bounds. Actually, nope, I'm sorry. It's going to be a foul. It's going to be a foul on, I think, Natalie in Spanish Springs. It's going to be a free kick, Douglas. That one's been ping-ponged around, and Douglas is going to kick that one over the goal. Ooh, Haley's a big kick. Hopefully, she's going to be okay, number 7. Zoe Brugger. That's taken by Spanish Springs as Macy Marsh puts it in the middle of the field, and it's going to be kicked away. We're going to have a throw in for Spanish Springs. So Spanish Springs on the throw in. Sarah Hernandez on the throw. Douglas gets a deflection on here. Ava's going to run her down, and that kick's going to be just wide. And we're going to have a goal kick for Spanish Springs. Biggs sends the ball up front between two defenders. She actually corrals it herself, sends it over to Dylan, and it's taken away by Douglas. Douglas kicks that one into the middle of the box, or middle. It's getting corralled by Kristen. She kicks it back out, but it's stolen back by Douglas, and Douglas takes a shot from the outside. But that's going to be over the goal. We're going to have another goal kick. That one's kicked all the way across the field, gets out of bounds, and we're going to have a throw in for Douglas. Trinity trying to get it up the outside, deflects it, gets over to Biggs. Biggs going to kick it in the box, but just not enough on that one, and it's going to be taken by the Douglas keeper. Kick from Douglas, the keeper out front. Douglas first to the ball, kicks one over in the middle, and that's going to be taken by Ava Parker. She kicks that to the side. Spanish Ring gets it back to the middle. Macy Marsh kicks it up front to Chesney. Chesney's trying to go down, and that's going to be kicked away by Douglas. Number 13 is going to be a throw-in for Spanish Springs. Defense there by Peyton. All right, Douglas moving the ball across the midfield. Trying to set something up. He kicks it long. That's going to get all the way into the box, and it's going to be picked up by Zoe Bewig. Spanish Springs coming back the other way. Taken over by Douglas in the midfield. And here comes Spanish Springs back down the middle. Trinity gets that ball into the middle. Said picked up by Biggs. Biggs going to try a shot, and it's going to be wide. And we're going to have a goal kick here for Douglas. Going to have a substitution right now for Douglas. That looks like maybe number 3, Kendall Haig, coming in. Nat making sure she steps in front of the, and that's taken back by Douglas. Good pass. Emily Biggs sends that over to Nat. Nat puts it back up. It's taken away. Douglas, they kick it out. So he comes out to collect that one, gets it back to the middle. Spanish Springs sent it back to the goalie to reset. Like again, Spanish Springs going to send it back to the goalie. See if they can set up. Ooh, dangerous ball into the middle of the Douglas defender or offense. It's corralled by Spanish Springs. Macy Marsh coming back up. Sends the ball up front. Oh, second goal of the day there for Haley Brooks on a great ball from Emily Biggs, sending that up front. And that's going to make it 2-0 here with 22 and a half minutes to go. So
Haley Brooks.
no, that's going to be kicked away by Douglas. And like I say, that's going to give Haley Brooks 2 goals on the day. Oh, we're going to have a quick substitution here for Spanish Springs. Looks like number 5, Addison Miller, coming in for Chesney Simpson. Spanish Springs on the throw-in with just over 20 minutes to play here in the first half. The score 2-0. That's going to be another throw-in. Sarah Hernandez on the throw. It's going to be kicked away by the Douglas defense. We're going to have another throw-in for Spanish Springs. Macy Marsh sends a ball over the middle. Oh, just missed by Addison Miller. She's going to try to run that one down. She kicks it out to Nat. Nat puts it across the middle, and a great header attempt by Haley Brooks. And it's going to get right by, though, and go out the end. We're going to have a goal kick here for Douglas. Nat jumps in the lane, sends that one forward to Haley. Haley gives it to Biggs. Biggs tries to kick it outside. It's taken away by Douglas. That one's going to be kicked out. Spanish Springs are going to have a throw-in for Douglas. Looks like also maybe have a couple substitutions coming up here for Spanish Springs. Also, for those watching, I'd like to give a go Cougs out there. Like to see the Cougs tent on the sideline. Macy Marsh sends that one across the field. It's going to be a little too far, and it's going to get out of bounds. We're going to have a throw-in for Douglas. Guess he's maybe not going to let him sub. Oh, it is their ball, though. That's knocked away by Natalie. Way to jump in front. And we're going to have another throw-in, though, for Douglas. That one's kicked out of bounds from Douglas, and now we're going to have the substitution here for Spanish Springs. Looks like Morgan Clacks coming in for Dylan Moore, and Chesney McMillan coming in for Trinity. It's going to be a throw-in. Natalie Harper on the throw. That's a through ball kicked through. Taken by Ava Parker, who kicks it back to Zoe in goal. Sorry, I missed the Zoe there. She kicks that out to Sarah. It's got a Douglas defender on her. Good through ball by Douglas. They get it down to the corner. See if they can get anything here. Oh, it's going to be kicked away by Spanish Springs. I'm not sure what he's going to call there. He's going to call a foul, but I'm not sure on who. In the box? I don't know what that was. So, is that going to be a goal kick or a penalty kick? I'm not sure what the penalty was yet, but Douglas will get a PK here. All right, so it looks like number 11 for Douglas taking it. Caitlin Coons, one of their leading scorers. And she's going to make it right past the diving hands of Zoe. And that's going to be a goal for Douglas. Make it 2-1 with just under 17 minutes to go here in the first half. That one's kicked away by Spanish Springs. Going to be a throw-in for Douglas. Douglas making a run down the side. Oh, slips on the ground. And Spanish Springs takes control. They kick it up the side. Morgan Clacks sends up to trying to get it to Haley, and it's going to be kicked away by the Douglas defense. We're going to have a throw-in for Spanish Springs. Good ball getting up there to the middle. Throw in, sent back to Macy Marsh. Sends it over to Biggs. Biggs sends it across the middle, trying to get to Chesney. But it's thrown away by Douglas. And Kristen takes that one, gives it up to Nat. Douglas sends that one off to the corner. That's going to be taken by Sarah, who kicks it back to Zoe in goal. A kick to the middle. Good grab there by Douglas. Number 7, Zoe. Big ball by Douglas. Oops, big kick. That's going to be over the goal off to the right. And we're going to have another goal kick here for Spanish Springs. Douglas is not afraid to shoot from outside the box, that's for sure. And we're going to have a substitution now for Spanish Springs. Number 18, Portia Cashy coming in for Emily Biggs. That one's partially blocked by Macy Marsh there on the kick attempt. And it's picked up by Zoe in goal. Big drop kick. Portia sends the ball up to Haley. Haley sends it to Morgan. Morgan's out up front. Can try to get it across. Oh, just can't quite get enough on it with the left foot. And that's going to be a grab by the Douglas keeper. She's a big boot. Has a big boot. Sends it downfield. And a good snag. Oh, Macy Marsh on the block. Macy Marsh with a big ball, a big kick up front. And that's going to be kicked away by Douglas. So we're going to have a throw in here for Spanish Springs down at this end of the field. Haley, tries to kick that one into the box. It's cleared by Douglas. Kristen takes that one, sends it over to Ava Park. She's going to kick it back to Zoe. Zoe's going to send it out wide to Sarah. Spanish is looking to get it back across the midfield. Sarah steps in the middle of that one. Kicks the ball up front. That's going to be taken by Macy. Macy sends it into the corner. Up, trying. Morgan gets that one back. Takes the left. Sends it into the box. Oh. But it's going to be grabbed by the goalie. Good work. Morgan to get a hold of that one. Oh. There's going to be another. Looks like it's going to be a foul there on Douglas. We're going to have a free kick. Spanish Springs. Hopefully Chesney's going to be okay. Looks like she runs it off. Natalie Harper on the kick. Oh, sends that one over to Addison Miller. It's going to bounce right by her and get out of bounds, and we're going to have a throw-in now for Douglas. Looks like we have another substitution for Spanish Springs. Number 3, Megan Hembroff coming in.
Megan Hembroff.
Again, good job, Natalie, jumping in front of the pass. Gets out of bounds. That's going to be a throw-in for Douglas. Sends it back. Zoe kicks that one back forward. That one's going to get out of bounds, and we're going to have a throw-in for Douglas. Macy sends that one across the field. Oh, come on, ladies, talk to each other. But it's now going to be taken back by Douglas as they kick it down. Taken by Ava. She kicks it out wide. Oh, wow. That's foul, Spanish Springs, but looked like she was trying to lean back into her and fell on her own. But that's going to be a free kick for Douglas. Can't see who kicked the free kick. Just hair is a little too long. Looks like number 10 for Douglas is on the kick. Wagner. Douglas kicks that one into the box. It's going to be grabbed by Zoe. I have a goal kick or a drop kick here. Good grab by Portia off the deflection. Sends it up to Addie. Addie sends it up, and that's going to be an offsides on Spanish Springs. Megan had a good pass to Morgan Clack, just a little offsides, and that's going to be a free kick for Douglas. Portia jumps and takes that one in front of off the free kick, and that ball's just going to be a little too long and get to the goalie, and it's going to be a drop kick. Addison Miller goes to put that one in the middle. Porch fighting for it. And it's going to be taken by Douglas as they send it out front. It's going to split the defenders. Kristen comes out with it. Makes a turn. Sends it over to Chesney. Chesney goes to pass it out, and it's sent to Douglas, and Douglas comes back the other way. That's going to be out of bounds on Douglas. We're going to have a throw-in for Spanish Springs. Sarah Hernandez on the throw. Throws it into Macy. Macy with a big kick across the field. Getting it to Addison Miller. But gets by him and taken by Douglas. Spanish Springs sends it back to Zoe, and she kicks it away as they took over. Oh, Megan sends it up to Morgan. Morgan on the left side. She's going to kick it into the box. Oh, It just gets by the goalie. No one following, though. And then Spanish Springs takes it back. Chesney puts it in the middle. And that's going to be a foul on Spanish Springs. It's going to be on Addison, I think, jumping into the middle. And now we're going to have a free kick, Douglas. Oh, there's going to be a foul on Douglas, and it's going to be a free kick, Spanish Springs. Sarah Hernandez on the throw. Just so everyone knows, it's still 2-1 Spanish Springs with 2.5 minutes to go here in the first half. Looks like we're having a substitution here for Douglas. Couldn't quite see it. I think maybe number 12, Evelyn Hernandez, came in. And not sure of the other player. Hard to see those numbers. Oh. Portia gets it over the middle, fighting for it, sends it out to Addison Miller. Addison takes a shot into the box, but that's going to be taken by the Douglas goalie. Douglas changes the field. Oh, good ball up front by Chloe, but that's going to be kicked away by Spanish Springs. Douglas takes back over. They're running up the wide side. Sarah jumps in the passing lane. Spanish Springs are going to send it back to their goal. And quick kick by Zoe. Portia sends it out to Natalie. Natalie puts a ball in the air. Gets by the Douglas defender. And they're going to kick it away and try to fight for another day. That's going to be a throw-in for Spanish Springs. Douglas sends that back. It's taken by Kristen, though, and they bring it back into this side of the field. Natalie with a good move. Oh, it's collapsed on by Douglas. So they take it back. Ava sends that back to... Oh, Megan across the middle. We're going to defend her. Macy next to her sends it over to Portia. Oh, Portia tries to get a foot on it, but not enough. Morgan trying to collapse on it, and that's taken by the Douglas goalie. Big drop kick. That right there is going to be the end of the half. Going to be a score, Spanish Springs 2, Douglas 1 here at Spanish Springs. We'll see you guys in the second half. All right, welcome back to the second half of the Spanish Springs Cougars against the Douglas Tigers here at Spanish Springs. Spanish Springs leading 2-1 after the first half. Let's see how the second half goes. Oh, Douglas kicks that one out front. Ava fighting for it. They end up taking over. Spanish Springs send in the middle. Emily Biggs sends it to Macy. Macy sends it out front. It's going to be just a little too long, and it's going to be kicked away by the keeper. We had a substitution in the second half, looks like. In goal, we have Symphony Archie. I think other than that, it's the same starting lineup. That's going to be out on Douglas, and it's going to be a Spanish Springs throw-in. Sarah on the throw. That one's taken by Douglas as they move it across the field, trying to get across the midline, and it's kicked away by Spanish Springs. So we're going to have a throw-in for Douglas. Macy sends that one across the middle. Chesney's trying to get there, and it's going to be taken by the Douglas goalie. Biggs sends the ball up to Haley Brooks. Haley Brooks on the outside. Makes a move, sends it over to Biggs. Biggs with a turn. Kicks it to the side, and it's going to be out the back line, and we're going to have a goal kick here for Douglas. Douglas substitution. Looked like number 12 came in for Douglas, Evelyn Hernandez. Douglas moving the ball down the field. So they move left to right now in the second half. That ball's kicked out of bounds by Douglas. Taken Spanish Springs on throw-in. Trying to get a foot on it. And Natalie sends that one up front. Taken by Haley Brooks. Sends that over to Chesney. Chesney's in the middle. Takes a shot. Oh, it's going to be roller. Going to be picked up by the Douglas goalie. Douglas going to kick that up. It's going to be taken by Sarah. She cuts it off. Sends it back to Symph and kicks it out wide. But Douglas coming in first to the ball. And they're going to kick it in. Picked up by Symphony. Symph for the big kick. Dylan Bourne trying to pass that one over to Chesney. It's taken by Douglas. They come back the other way. Kristen sends it over to Macy. Macy up to Emily Biggs. Biggs looking to take space. Passes over the middle to Dylan Bourne. But that's, goalie's going to come out and take that one. Douglas sent that one up front. Douglas is the first one to get there. Kicks it back. It's taken by Simph. Kristen takes control of that, sends it to Simph. And Spanish Springs looks to go wide, and now it's kicked away by Simph, and it's going to be a throw-in for Douglas. It's like number 11 for Douglas. Kaylin Coons on the throw-in. Oh, nope, she's going to pass it off. Magnum Pollock, on the throw. Big kick from Douglas. That one drops in front. Simph picks that up. Gonna have a goal kick or a drop kick here for Spanish Springs. Haley steps in front of that one. Sends the ball across the middle. Deflected by Douglas, but taken back by Spanish Springs. Emily Biggs tries to send it forward. Too far. And it's going to be picked up by Douglas. Trinity takes control of that one, sends it to the outside, trying to get it to Natalie. Natalie goes to run that down. Good deflection there to use the defender, and it's going to be a throw-in for Spanish Springs. Now, 8 minutes gone here in the second half, and Spanish Springs still leading at 2-1. So a throw in for Spanish Springs. Natalie kicks the ball. Oh, wasn't kicking across the middle. It's kicked out of bounds off the back line. We're going to have a goal kick here for Douglas. Looks like we're having a substitution for Spanish Springs. Number 4, Zoe Viewig coming in into the forward position. Nope, Macy sends one up front. That's going to be too far, and it's going to be taken by the goalie. Douglas sends it out wide. Good pressure by Zoe. She sends it over to Trinity. Trinity takes a shot. It's going to be over the goal's head and just goes wide. Great shot attempt, though. I like that. And it looks like it's going to be a corner for Spanish Springs. Emily Biggs will be on the corner. Biggs on the kick. Oh, and it's going to be taken by the goalie. She sends a big kick out front, taken by Kristen. Kristen sends that one over to Trinity. Trinity looking to get the ball off. Sends a, goes to send a ball. It's grabbed by Douglas as they come back the other way. That one's all the way off. Douglas is going to be a throw in. Spanish Springs Sarah throws it over to Ava Parker. Puts it over in the middle. Oh, good pass taken by Douglas. Sarah making a run up the sideline. It's to a Douglas defender. She takes it away, and Douglas looking to come back the other way. Spanish Springs going to kick it back to their goalie, sends it back to the outside. Macy's directing traffic, sends it over the middle. That's taken by Haley. Haley looks like she might get a step here. Has an attempt. Oh, and it's just high. Haley looking for her third goal today. Just high.
A hat trick.
Looking for it. Looking for the hat trick. Not there yet. Spanish Springs definitely attacking. Oh, we're going to have a substitution for Douglas. I think that's number 7, Zoe Brugger, coming in.
Substitution.
That's going to be kicked out of bounds, and Sarah Hernandez on the throw. Sends it to Dylan. Dylan sends it over to Trinity. Deflected by Douglas. Taken by Spanish Springs. Ava sends it up to Sarah. Sarah sends it over to Dylan. Oh, too far. Just past her. And it's taking Douglas to kick it up front. Sims coming way out of the box. Kicks that one forward. Trinity, some fancy footwork over the middle. Sends that one up and Spanish Springs looking to pressure. Natalie stepping in front of a pass. And that one's going to get out of bounds, and we're going to have a throw-in for Douglas. Nat making a turn. Sends it up to Biggs. Biggs is trying to send it forward for Sarah. Gets pressure, comes out with the ball, sends it back to Dylan. Dylan sends it back to Macy, see if they can set up. Macy sends one into the middle, sends it over to Zoe. Zoe gives it back to Natalie. Natalie takes a shot. It's pounded away. Oh, pounded away by Douglas, but that's going to get out of bounds, and we're going to have a throw-in. I'd like to see someone collapsing and get that one in the goal off her hands. So throw in here for Spanish Springs in the cone area over there. That one's kicked away again by Douglas. So we're now another Spanish Springs throw in. Spanish Springs with plenty of opportunities in front of the goal today. Natalie sends that one back to Kristen, sends it over to Macy in the center. Spanish Springs looks to set up their offense. Macy sends it over to Sarah. Looking for help. Ava comes up to the middle. Oh, and just a little too hard pass. It gets out of bounds. Now we're going to have a throw-in for Douglas. Another substitution here for Douglas. Maybe number 4, Devaney Sheridan coming in. Nope, looks like number 3 maybe. Kendall Haig. Haley takes the deflection, turns the corner, has a shot. Oh, and it's just wide right. A little hot. Zoe tried to do a header on that, but I might have taken her head off. Well, that gets out of bounds. A throw in for Spanish Springs. Quick throw to Trinity. And it's kicked out of bounds, and now we're going to go back to Douglas. Knocked out again by Spanish Springs. And it's going to be taken by Nat. We're going to have a foul there on Douglas. So free kick, Spanish Springs. Nat on the free kick. Macy, kicks that one into the box. A little too far to the right. It's going to be a goal kick for Douglas. Got 24 minutes to play here in the second half. Spanish Springs still leading 2-1 here at home. Spanish Springs looking for their second victory in a row against Douglas after they'd won the last, I think, 9 out of 10 matches these two teams have played against each other. On the give and go, just a little too much. Gets out of bounds, and we're going to have a throw-in for Douglas. Biggs pops that one over to Zoe. Zoe looking for something. Oh, bad pass there. Kicked by Douglas, but taken by Ava. Ava sends one forward to Dylan. Dylan traps that one, taken by Sarah, though. Spanish Springs sends it into the middle. Oh, goes by Haley. Biggs sends it back into Haley. Haley looking to make something happen. Kicks the ball in, but right to the Douglas defender, or goalie there, and she just picks it up. She didn't do a floppy. Good hustle by Zoe to get back step in front, but that ball get out of bounds, and it's a quick throw by Douglas. Girls running down the sideline. Natalie's going to get back. Kicks it over to Ava. Ava goes back to Natalie. Spanish Springs looking to turn and bring that ball back upfield. Natalie sends it up to Zoe. Zoe trying to make something happen. Sends it up to Haley. It goes off the Douglas header, but just gets to Douglas on the other side. Thought Haley might have a chance at that, but it gets out of bounds now, and it's going to be a throw-in for Spanish Springs. Nat with a ball over to Haley. Haley makes a turn. It's got a defender on her hip. Can't get anything. Biggs comes in. Tries to take a shot. And it's right at the defender. Dylan, good pressure. Gets that one. Sends it back to Sarah. Sarah back over the middle to Haley. Haley looking to turn. Takes a shot. And that's going to get in the goal. That's going to be the hat trick for Haley Brooks. Number 3, Spanish Springs leads 3-1. So with that, Spanish Springs leading 3-1 with 20 minutes to play here in the second half. That one's kicked away by Douglas. It's going to get out the back line. We're going to have a corner kick for Spanish Springs. Emily Biggs on the corner kick. She's going to send it back to Sarah. Sarah sends it in the middle of the box. Natalie with the chance gets kicked away. Spanish Springs gets it back. Trinity has it. Tries to drop one in. But that's going to be taken as Douglas tries to get it out. Sarah going to send it back again. Off Natalie's foot. And it's just going to get to the goalie. So gonna have a drop kick here for Douglas. Ava's is going to send that one back to Symphony. Symphony going to boot that one out of play. Big scream by the bench, like they'd ever had a ball come at him, I guess. But we're going to have a throw in for Douglas. That's bad pass, Spanish Springs, but taken back by Trinity. Trinity gives that one off to Emily Biggs. Biggs is in the middle, sends it to Zoe. Oh, slows her down just a little bit. Sends that one up to Trinity, but that's going to be too much and get into the goalie's hands. Good attacking, though, by Spanish Springs. A lot of body there. Macy comes out with that one. Good work there. Oh, and passes to her back of her legs. Come on, ladies. Trinity takes it just past the midfield. Loses the ball there, taken by Douglas. Nat with good pressure. Looks like we're going to have a foul on Spanish Springs. We have a free kick, Douglas.
Free kick, Douglas.
Douglas gets that one into the middle area, the free kick. Good pressure by Spanish Springs all over the ball. Douglas turns, kicks that one into the box. That's going to be taken by Symph. Biggs trying to send one up front. Kick back and taken control by Douglas. Good pressure by Dylan. Haley will make good pressure of her own. Gets a hold of that ball, but it's just back and taken back by Douglas. Dylan steps in front. Oh, Dylan, use the left. Take a shot there, kid. But it's going to be taken back by Douglas, kicked out of bounds, and it's going to be a throw in Spanish Springs. Got a substitution for Spanish Springs. Number 25, Morgan Clack, and number 24, Chesney Simpson. Sarah on the throw. Throws it into Macy. Macy goes to switch the field, headed by Nat. No one up in the front up there, and we're going to have a throw-in for Douglas. Have a substitution for Douglas. Looks like maybe number 5, Madison, coming in. I couldn't quite catch the other number. That one's going to be taken by Trinity. Trinity takes a shot, and that's going to get by the goal. That's going to be another one. Just gets by the goalie, and that's going to make it 4-1 Spanish Springs here in the second half with 15 and a half minutes to go. Nice shot by Trinity. I think that's going to be Trinity's first goal in the season. Good for her. I had a couple shots earlier that were close. Good defense there by Ava Parker down in the corner. And that's going to be a goal kick for Spanish Springs. Simph on the goal kick, taken by Douglas. They're going to get a foul on Morgan Clack. And it's going to be a free kick, Douglas. Douglas sends that one into the box, deflected, and it's going to be picked up by Simph. Drop kicks it quickly forward. Spanish Springs takes back as they're moving up the field. Biggs goes to Trinity. That's going to be too far in front. It's kicked away by Douglas. Douglas gets it out of bounds. We're going to have a throw in, Spanish Springs. Douglas moving the ball back up. Pressure by Trinity. It's turned to kicked away. That's putting up by Sarah. Sarah sends Macy. Takes that. She makes a run up the front. Haley gets the ball up to Morgan. And that's going to be just a little too much. And it gets into the goalie's hands. Morgan with great pressure. All right, that's taken by Macy. Tries to get a shot. It's kicked up by the goalie into her hands. And now we're going to have a drop kick. It's then taken by Ava. Ava sends it forward to Biggs. Biggs sends it off to the side. Oh, trying to get it to Morgan. It's kicked away by Douglas. And now Douglas is just going to kick it out. And we're going to have a throw in Spanish Springs. Looks like Spanish Springs having a quick substitution. Number 3, Megan Hembroff, as well as Douglas having a substitution. That's Haley Brooks coming off the field. Great night for her with 3 goals. Macy sends that one over to Sarah. Sarah kicks one over to the middle. Natalie trying to corral it and be kicked away by Douglas. Quick throw by Natalie back into the box. She's going to put it back in the center. Morgan trying to get a foot on it. And that's going to be a foul on Spanish Springs as Natalie runs into one of their players. We're going to have a free kick for Douglas. Douglas goes to move it up midfield. Good pass to the outside, cut off by Sarah. They go back to the center. Remember, Ava on the pressure. She kicks it up front, and that's going to get out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick for Spanish Springs. So we've got just about 10 minutes to play here in the second half. Ava steps in front of that, is making a good run. Directing traffic. Oh, tries to send that one up to Morgan. Taken by Douglas. Spanish Springs still leading 4-1. Oh, Ava making good plays. Trying to get back. That's going to be defended by Macy. Kicked out of bounds. And it's going to be a throw-in for Douglas. Douglas throws it in. It's going to be kicked away in the center by Kristen. Biggs deflects it. Hits off Douglas. Now it's going to step in front. Take control of that. Tries to kick it wide. It's deflected off Douglas, but taken by Morgan Clack. She waits for teammates to get there. Great ball by Morgan. Oh. Megan close. Trying to get a shot off there. Gets taken back by Douglas. Macy's going to take a big boot from the corner, but off frame. Get that ball on, and it's the right height, but just off to the wide right. Get a big substitution here for Spanish Springs. Number 18, Portia Cashy. Number 7, Chesnick Millen. And number 5, Addison Miller. Gonna have a goal kick here when they get the ball back for Douglas. We've got 8.5 minutes to play. Still 4-1. Douglas sends that one out. Morgan with lots of pressure on her. Douglas takes that back. That ball goes up front, taken by Kristen. Sends it over to Sarah. Good use of her body there. A block out the defender. Drops to Kristen. Kristen sends it up to Portia. She moves through the middle of the field. Gets the ball through the middle. Taken by Chesney, who sends it to the other Chesney, who tries to send it up to Megan. Oh, Megan with a shot, but gets just right at the goalie there, and it's picked up, and have a drop kick by Douglas. Big ball up front by Douglas. Spanish Springs defense gets back. Sarah's going to send that one back to Ava. Ava's going to kick it across the midfield. All right, Douglas takes it back over. Portia over to Trinity. Trinity tries to move it. It's taken back by Douglas. They go back the other way. Ava's going to send it back to Simpson goal. See if we can set up. She sends that one up to Portia. Just gets underneath Portia's feet. Taken by Douglas. Ava, good defense. Takes that ball, sends it to Portia. Portia then's going to send it up to Chesney. Chesney sends a ball to Megan. Megan's going to send it back to Chesney. Simpson. They're trying to work the ball in there. That one's going to roll out. Nat's going to try to go with a quick throw. But instead, we're going to have a substitution for both Douglas and for Spanish Springs. Looks like Dylan Bourne, number 8's coming in for Spanish Springs. That one's going to be kicked out of bounds. We're going to have a throw-in for Douglas. There's 5 minutes to play here in the second half. Spanish Springs still leading 4-1. That one's sent up front to Morgan. Morgan's going to take a shot. And, just going to be a little too high, but great shot. Good attempt. And we're going to have a goal kick here for Douglas. Douglas sends that one. One big kick taken by Kristen. Kristen's going to send it back to Symphony. Spanish Springs looking to get something going. Headed by Douglas, but Portia takes it. She looks to move up the field, take her space, sends it up to Chesney. That's a good look by Douglas. Kristen making a turn, sends it over. Chesney back to Trinity. Trinity's got a couple defenders on her, and she's taken back by Douglas. Dylan sends that to Portia. Take your space, kid. And she's going to make a big boot up front, but goes right between two Spanish Springs. Taken by Douglas. Kristen sends that back. It's going to be kicked back up front by Douglas into the corner. Let's see if we can keep him from getting a cross off here. Looks like 13 Haley Brooks is coming back in for Trinity. Looks like Douglas is going to have a substitution too. Oh, and it's going to be a foul called on Spanish Springs. So it's going to be a free kick. Douglas. It's kicked away by Spanish Springs. And there's some pressure. And that's going to be a throw-in for Douglas. Looked like it might have went off Douglas. But it's going to be a throw-in for Douglas. We got just at about the 2-minute mark here. Douglas on the throw. Douglas moving the ball. That's Spanish Springs kicks it out. Haley goes to send that one up front. It's half deflected. Morgan on chase. Oh, and that she is close to that line, but it's picked up by Douglas. Addison Miller, good job stepping in front. Goes to Chesney. Chesney loses it. And it's going to be a foul on Douglas, push from the back. And we're going to have a free kick right there. Looks like Nat's going to be the one taking the free kick. That one's kicked away by Douglas after the free kick. Dylan on the throw-in for Spanish Springs. Chesney tries to kick that one. And, sorry, I guess I probably should use last names when there's two Chesneys out there. But that's going to be kicked away by off Spanish Spring, and it's going to be a Douglas throw. Okay. All right. Number 16. That's going to be a handball on Douglas, so it's going to be a free kick, Spanish Springs. Oh, they're just going to send that free kick back to the goalie. And she'll go up forward with it to Chesney. McMillan. Morgan Clack grabs it, turns, sends it back to Chesney. McMillan. Oh, he kicks it right at Morgan, and it goes out of bounds, and we're going to have a throw-in for Douglas. Douglas on the throw-in. Pressure by Morgan Clack. And that's going to be kicked away with the pressure. And that's going to do it, ladies and gentlemen. Spanish Springs 4, Douglas 1. Spanish Springs wins that one. Oh, I can say only their second victory in the last, I think, 10 or 11 games. Big games the last 2 years. Able to take down the Douglas Tigers. Thank you, everyone, for coming. And say great games today by Haley Brooks with a hat trick and Trinity getting a goal. Great job by everyone. Way to go, Lady Cougars, and thank you all for signing in.